Hello, my dear friends. I am Stanislav Shamayev, a licensed business immigration and a corporate attorney here in Miami, Florida. In today's video, we're going to be talking about EB-1A talent visa for business people. At the end of this video, you'll be able to learn how to get a free evaluation of your case. Let's go! But before we begin, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is a fresh new channel that needs a lot of support from you. I create this content especially for you. I spend a lot of time doing this, and I do expect you guys give me some love. So please press the like button and subscribe to the channel so I get more motivation to do videos like this. Okay, today's topic is pretty complicated, but I'll try to make it as easy as possible for you and break it down to the main things that you need to know in order to learn whether you can qualify for a green card in the US if you are a talented business person. So I do believe you already watched my general video on EB-1 talent visas, where I speak about the criteria for this visa in a lot of detail. So I do expect you have some knowledge on this topic, so it's easier for you to comprehend. I'm not going to talk about all the criteria that is possible in this type of visa. However, I'll be more focused on those criteria that business people usually satisfy. So let's start with awards and prizes. And I'm going to break it down into the private prizes and the government prizes. In case of private prizes, you probably compete with other business people in a competition, for example, for the best business plan, for the best startup. Maybe it's an annual competition between the best business people in a certain country. For example, Germany, Ireland, Italy, whatever it is, and you score certain points to take the first, the second, or the third place. You get some kind of award, right? And the bigger the event, the better. I would ask you for a national recognition of such an event. That means that it has media coverage, it has good sponsors. It doesn't happen too often, maybe it has a history of such an event, so it must be prestigious. The second type of an award or a prize comes from the government, and it could be a regional government or the central government. For example, you get a medal or some type of certificate or a very good thank you letter for your contribution in the business of this country and things like that. The higher the title of the agency or a person who gave you the award, the better. Between you and me, the prizes from the government are more prestigious, are better off with the immigration officer. Number two, media about you and your talent. This is a pretty simple criteria for a lot of good business people, and I would expect to get at least 2 articles about you in a major media, meaning that this media is read by the entire country, by a lot of people, and we qualify that by total visitors of the website a month. I would say top 20 major media in your country, usually it's an online media, would qualify for the purpose of immigration. Also, publications about you, your projects, and your talents could be posted in the field or professional media. That means that that specific media is focusing on a certain audience, on a certain people who would read it. In this case, these are business people, finance people, economists, and professions like that. In case of mass media, we'll look at the amount of people visiting their website or amount of copies, which is much more rare nowadays, that are printed. In the case of a professional media, we look at who is actually reading those articles, who are reading those publications. And those, again, must be business people like you, the economists, the finance, the crypto people, everything that evolves around business. Of course, if you have publications about you in Forbes, or Esquire, or things like that, then of course I'll take it. The higher the prestige of media, of article about you, the better for me and better for the immigration officer. Number 3, the professional associations that accept members only for high achievement. This criteria has 2 sub-criteria in this. In order to become a member of such a professional business association, you must have achieved something, right? For example, you you participated in large projects, you work in big companies, your income could be a criteria, and things that goes around business, conducting business, managing business, controlling business, business development, and things like that. So in other words, not everybody can become a member of this association. The second sub-criteria is that the commission, the group, or a person who decides whether you become a member or not is also an expert on a national level. For example, you are from Spain and there is some business organization in your country, and you do qualify for it as you achieved certain things as required and its bylaws. However, there must be someone in that organization who has recognition as a business person, as a finance person, as an economist in entire Spain, who makes the final decision whether you become a member or not. These are two stages in this criteria in order to satisfy it for the immigration officer. Number 4, you are a judge of competitions. Those competitions must be of a national level, meaning that people from all over the country can participate, or it could be international. The bigger the better, of course. And the same thing as for awards applies to the competitions where you become a judge. If it has a history, if the organizers of this competition are famous, if they have good sponsors, if there is a good media coverage, if other jurors or referees in this competition are also experts in the field, the larger this event, the better for us. So you are invited to be a judge in this competition. You actually go and do this, and you can get a letter from organizers supporting this occurrence. Number 5, your significant and major contribution in the field of business. This is one of the most difficult criteria to prove, because your contribution should be new and really significant for the entire field. For example, you created a method of analysis of business structure that you apply for your businesses, and you teach others how to do this, and the entire industry, a lot of businesses accepted this method of analysis and they became better off. Another example could be your online courses on how to conduct business, and you get a lot of people taking those courses and becoming good businessmen. Further, you could be a speaker at large conferences where you present new trends in your type of business, you talk about innovations in the business, you talk about the ways to develop the business, and your theory becomes accepted in the industry of your business. And any other example also could be a patent that's used in the commerce, that's used by other companies and brings you a lot of money. It could be a book, it could be a publication, there could be a lot of things, but remember, most importantly, you should have a significant impact on the entire industry of your business. Not necessarily on the entire economy of your country, nothing like that, but at least in the type of business that you do. Number 6, your critical or leading role in an organization with a high reputation. So what is an organization with a high reputation? It's most likely your own company or other company where you worked for. And to know whether it has a high reputation, we need to see if this company or organization or business or brand has awards, has press coverage, has media coverage, sponsors the events, organizes the events, the history of this company. So all these factors and others show that the industry either respects this company or business, or it plays a significant role in the field of this certain business. If you worked for a company like that, you own a company like that, you are working for the company like that, and you are either a top manager in this company, or you're doing certain function in this company that's really important on the scale of this company, then we can qualify you as a leading or a critical person in this company and satisfy these criteria. For example, you work as a general manager in Uber in Slovenia, and you are the person who's leading a huge part of the company. You make strategy, you're playing an important role in growing and building this company. And Uber, of course, is a famous company. There is no doubt that it will qualify as with a high reputation. So you playing an important leading role in this company that has respect in the industry will qualify you to satisfy these criteria. Number 7, and my favorite, if you're a talented business person, show me your money. We need to show that your income or the contracts that other business people or companies sign with you significantly more than in the industry. For example, if you're in a managing position in a company, it could be your company, it could be another company, and you get paid $150,000, euros, whatever it is. It's just an example. And the average salary for this position in the industry is 80,000 euros. So you get much more. How much more you need to make than an average good professional in your industry to qualify as significant? Well, when we speak about dollars and euros, probably 20 to 30% more will qualify you as a significantly higher pay. However, if you live in a country where a different currency, then probably twice as much than the regular good salary for this profession will qualify you. However, this is a case-by-case analysis. It's really hard to speak about this in abstract. Number 8. Your own publications. Don't confuse this with publications about you published in other newspapers, magazines, and other media. In this criteria, we are talking about you writing an article and getting it published either in academic source or also in major or professional media. So if you're an author of such publications, you would qualify for this criterion as well. There are other criteria in this type of visa. However, they're less important for the purpose of a green card for business people. We need to satisfy at least 3 of these criteria. So out of the 8 that I mentioned, you will have to satisfy 3, but I'll be honest with you, I never file petitions less than 5 to 6 criteria because, you know, I'm a maximalist. I want to get the results for you, so I prefer to file the best petition possible to collect the best evidence so you get a better chance to get a green card for yourself and your whole family. Also, we need to show and prove what you are going to do in the United States once your green card is approved. This is an important sub-criterion of this entire visa. I would call it even a stage of the analysis where the immigration officer looks at your future plans and decides whether you'll be working in your field of your talent and whether you'll be beneficial for the United States of America. In case of business people, we usually claim the future business. You've been doing something in your country, now you'll be doing business here in the US. If you think you qualify for at least 3 criteria, the ones I mentioned, please go down below this video and you'll find a link. Please fill it out very carefully with details, and I will be able to evaluate your case for free within 48 hours. Something that other attorneys call consultation and charge you $300, you can get for free right here. Please like this video if you found some value in it. Comment, ask a question, I'll definitely get back to you and answer to it. This was Stanislav Shamayev, the lawyer of the future. Your future begins here. Good luck.